This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel, double check your notification on, and if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because these bad actors are working overtime to suppress the channel, because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen, the reverse repo has crashed down to 4-year lows, okay? The previous low was like 11 billion. Now it's down to 10.179 billion. This is, in my opinion, great news for people who are long on stocks. Bad news for the naked shorters, okay? Terrible news for the naked shorters, because this shows that the bank's liquidity is drying up. The bank's liquidity is drying up. And when the bank's liquidity dries up, the money they have available to finance the bad actors who are naked shorting AMC, GME, BINI, NWBO, GNS, and who killed MMTLP goes out the window. Okay? And remember this. If you're long on a stock, it costs you absolutely nothing to hold that stock. But if you're shorting that stock, naked shorting that stock, you have to pay fees to keep those naked short positions open. And when there's no money to keep those naked short positions open, you have to buy back those shares and close out those short positions. And when there is no liquidity, if the banks don't have enough money to keep their doors open, do you think they have money to finance companies that they know are naked shorting companies in the United States stock market? And yes, the SEC knows what they're doing. The DOJ knows what they're doing. The FBI knows what they're doing. They're fully aware of all the naked shorting. They just do absolutely nothing about it, because they are not concerned about fraud and corruption, when the victims of the fraud and corruption are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. They're only concerned with fraud and corruption if the 1%ers are losing money. If the 1% are losing money because of fraud and corruption, the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI, they step in and they shut it down. They hold people accountable. But if the 1%ers are the ones engaging in the fraud and corruption, and the victims of the fraud and corruption are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules, there will be no consequences for the bad actors. They can rob and steal at will, and the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI will practice willful blindness to the fraud and corruption. But I am ecstatic right now, because the reverse repo dropped to 10.179. This tells me that the bank's money is running out, which means the naked shorters' money is running out also. And like I tell you guys all the time, the banks are not going to go down with the naked shorters. They're not going to drown with them. When the money's gone, the banks are going to margin call them. And if they don't have extra collateral, you know what's going to happen. There will be forced liquidations, and then a lot of stocks are going to start rising to their true value, and there will be a few that's going to squeeze because they created so many naked short positions that the shares don't even exist. They will never exist, and everybody knows it. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think the reverse repo at 4-year lows, probably all-time lows, is creating havoc and headaches for the naked shorters? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.